take me away. I have no reason to stay.
You're in Auckland somewhere, are you?
Yes, I am. North Shore, Belmont.
North Shore. That's right. You went to Takapuna Grammar, is that right?
Yeah, I still go there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, so for me, that's amazing. So yeah, very cool. And so, and you've got your EP coming out on Saturday or Friday rather.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
Very excited. I haven't really ever like made anything that's been like produced, you know. It's always been kind of me and my guitar.
Right.
So like actually putting this like new level of music out into the world, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know you have a show that day. Are you have you got other plans to kind of celebrate when the EP comes out?
Oh, not really. Oh. I mean, yeah, apart from like the gigs that we have, so we have the tour and there's like that release gig, and then later there's like a release party where I'm gonna have like all my friends around and like,
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna play a set and yeah, hang around at Move Space in Dominion Road.
And what do your friends think of you putting out a record like this?
They're very excited too. Yeah, they've always been super supportive of me.
Oh, that's cool. Great. So it's called Wildest Creatures I've Dreamed. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a lyric from the first song as well. So maybe you can tell me how you came to call it the EP that.
Well, I was honestly just trying to come up with a name. I was really I spent a very long time trying to think of any names.
Right.
And I went through what about some nice lyrics in some of the songs? And I've always really liked that lyric. So I was just, and I think since all of my songs are, you know, love songs or like heartbreak love songs,
right?
It's all about kind of people that I've had weird encounters with and amazing encounters with, and also like imaginary encounters. So,
okay.
Wildest Creatures that I've Dreamed, you know, it's like, it just seems really fitting. Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. So the 5 tracks that comprise the EP, when was that recorded and where?
Well, all of the lead vocals and guitars were recorded at Depot Studio in Devonport. And then all the instruments were done in the producer Harry's garage.
Right.
But they were all written, I think a lot of them were in like 2018, 2019. And
right.
I've had them for quite a while and I've played them just me and my guitar. So it was really cool to, again, like level them up and like explore them in different ways.
Sure. Cool. So your producer, his name is Harry Charles, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So how did he work with you on making the record?
We did a lot of playing around with different random sounds. What he's really good at is like, I'll like kind of laugh in the mic and he'll get that and he'll transform it into some synth sound, you know, like really crazy. Like I had never seen anyone do anything like that, so it was really cool to be working with him. And he can just play every instrument and just come up with like every like amazing melody, and wow, it's crazy.
Very cool. And so the writing, when did you realize that you could write a song?
I've been writing songs since I was like 4, you know, like just little like silly songs, and then I kind of properly started writing songs at like 12 or 13, and then when I got my guitar I was 13, and so that kind of really pulled it all together and made them like kind of proper music. But right. I don't know, for me it's kind of just, they just come to me. And you know, when I was a kid, like they would just come and I just start singing. I'd be like, cool, there's a song. It's just like so natural to me. And so now it's just like, if I just set aside time, then they kind of just boop. Yeah.
That's a good thing to have, to be able to do. And how, I know you took part in the Smoke Free Rock Quest a couple of years ago. What was that experience like for you? How did it affect you?
It was cool. It was very cool to be surrounded by youth musician people, but I don't think that I really kind of fit the vibe that they're going for, I guess. I definitely feel like I'm a lot more like soft and intimate and like gentle, and like it's really fun what they have going on, and like not dissing it at all, but like it's just I didn't really fit in there. But they gave me a cool like video interview, which was really good, and it was just a cool experience as well.
How do you feel about being interviewed?
Yeah, crazy. It's like weird to get used to it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, my phone is going off here. I should know better than that. Yeah. So the five songs on the album, do you have a favorite? Or on the EP?
Yeah.
Which one?
Liquid Honey.
Liquid Honey.
Liquid Honey. Yeah.
And why is that?
I think it's one of the more unique ones on the track list, I think, in terms of the way that we produced it. And it's for me it's the outro. There's a really beautiful outro, and I was kind of like contemplating whether we should keep it in because it makes it quite a long song.
Yep.
But after a while of like kind of debating it, I was like, no, we have to have it in, because every time I hear it, I'm just like, I just love it so much.
Yeah, it is. It's like almost 6 minutes long, where everything else is like 2 or 3 minutes long. So when you do your shows, the first one coming up on the 16th, what are they going to be like? Is it just you by yourself? Are you playing with anybody? How's it working out?
At the Victoria Theatre gig on the 16th,
Yep.
I have an opening act, Mema Wilder.
Oh, yeah.
She's amazing. She's a friend of mine, and we've like played together before, done some busking and stuff, and she's really cool. So she'll be opening, and then I will do my set, and I'm thinking of doing like starting with some acoustic stuff like I've always done,
Right.
and then kind of saying, here is the level up of those songs, you know,
Okay.
and playing the instrumentals of the produced songs and singing over them. Yeah.
Right. And then you have a couple more shows that are booked as well. So are they going to be different, do you think?
Well, the gigs at the Bunker and the Thirsty Dog are not like just me, so that'll probably just me and my guitar,
Right.
kind of stuff. But same with the Move Space, it's going to be similar to the Vic gig.
Yeah.
I just don't have enough.
Yeah. Very good. And do you feel comfortable on stage? Do you enjoy performing?
Yeah, I find I often get nervous like just before I walk on, because for me, like the walking on is the scariest part. You know, as soon as I start playing, I'm okay.
Right.
Because I've been performing for a really long time, like, you know, in my singing concerts with my singing teacher when I was like 8, and so I'm very used to it now. And also I find like with the kind of like Freya persona, I can really like get into this calm, like gracious space, and then that's like, I don't know, it just makes it easier to be so vulnerable in front of a crowd.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, my understanding is you're 17 years old. I know when I was 17, I had musical heroes. I had no aspirations to be a musician myself. So do you have people that you look to that are kind of inspiring?
Yeah. For a long time, I've looked up to Dodie. She's an English YouTuber singer. Yeah, and she was my favorite artist when I was like just starting out, you know, like 13, 14. So
Right.
she's definitely, you can hear how she's inspired my singing. So she's always been a massive influence for me. And then lately, Phoebe Bridgers.
Right. Everyone loves Phoebe these days, don't they? Yeah. I see.
She's very, very good.
What is it about Phoebe that kind of connects with you?
I think the fact that she's like, you know, a singer-songwriter and she writes sad songs, but I've always found her lyrics so incredible, you know.
Right.
Her lyrics are insane, because I've always been against literal lyrics, like literal things. I've like never been a fan of them, but she does it in such an amazing way. It's like, I wish I could write literally.
Okay, all right. So you have the 5 songs that are on the EP. Do you have more songs ready to go?
Yes, I have so many songs. Before we started the EP, we had to kind of sit there and like narrow them down to like get just 5. So
Right.
I have so many to go. Yeah.
and so what's your do you have a plan kind of laid out for you for the next year or so? Do you have like, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, and do you have goals?
Kind of. I mean, after the EP comes out, I'm going to be working with Harry again
Uh-huh.
because we won a grant from the New Zealand Music something. So
Commission
we're
probably
gonna
or
be,
something like that. Yeah.
yeah, we're going to be writing some songs together, which will be really exciting. And then I have some free studio time from winning the Depot songwriting competition.
Right.
So we'll see what happens, but I mean, get through school is kind of the priority at the moment. It's kind of
That's a good idea. That's always a
yeah.
plus. Yeah. And are you going to continue studying or are you going to concentrate on music or both?
Well, yeah, when I leave school, I'm not going to go to university straight away. I think it's definitely on my horizon because I do enjoy, academic thinking.
Right.
But I'm going to take a gap year, probably get like a part-time job and try and do some gigs. Thinking of teaching singing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It would
Did
be
you-
great to make something out of my music.
Did you have a singing teacher, a coach?
Yeah. Yeah, I had singing lessons with Rebecca Nelson
Uh-huh.
for like 10 years.
Man.
Yeah.
So you
So
started,
she's the Navy singer for the Royal New Zealand Navy.
right?
So she has amazing classical voice, which is
Right.
really interesting because she kind of influenced me in that way, like teaching me some of those skills, which helps a lot with like pop singing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very cool. And aside from Mima, who's opening for you, are there other like local musicians that you hang out with or look to or admire or consider kind of part of your scene?
I've played as well with Brendan Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah, we had like a little kind of duo thing going on for a while, and and the Free Wind. We've like played some gigs together. You know the Free Wind?
No.
Oh, well, it's Brendan and Rob's duo that they do an acoustic folky. They're very cool.
Okay.
But not too many people. I think mainly because like I'm younger than a lot of them.
Well, enjoy it while you can, I say. It's good to be younger than everyone else. Very cool. Well, I can't wait to see you when you play out on Friday. So it'll be exciting, and
Thank
hopefully
you
everything goes well on Friday with the release and all that. And
so much.
have a good time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Righto. See you later.
See ya.
Bye bye.